Hello everyone, this is Nimish. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna review the epic blockbuster classic of the Malayalam film industry, starring the one and only megastar Mammootty among a host of other legendary actors that we will talk about. This is Oru CBI Diary Kurippu. This is the first in the series of 4 movies that spanned decades, and the 5th one has been announced recently. Apparently, that is the next movie that Mammootty will be acting in, and it is all at a very interesting time. When I started watching this movie, I could not help but draw parallels between the story, the basic story and plot of the movie versus what is happening in Bollywood right now with the suspicious death of Sushant Singh Rajput. And it was very interesting that this film, dated back to 1988, still had that much of a relevance like today. So going back to, this is the plot of the movie is, real quickly, is there is a apparent suicide, and it is very shocking and sudden and out of nowhere, and the family members are not convinced that it's a suicide. There are the people who are suspected of this, rich people, powerful people. Even the partner of the victim is considered a suspect in this investigation, which is carried out by the local police, who rules it as a suicide immediately without good investigation. And then there's a small protest from the local people, supporters of the victim. There is a family outburst, and they write to the Supreme Court and persuade them to make this a CBI takeover. And then comes in the CBI officer Sethuraman Iyer, obviously megastar Mammootty, and CBI takes the case over and investigates this apparent suicide. This obviously is extremely relevant as of right now in 2020, 32 years later. So it just goes to show how some films are timeless, some films are ahead of their time, and some films, are just amazingly written in a way that it can last decades and have that relevance. So I was extremely pleased and excited to watch this movie, and I didn't know so much about the concept until I started watching it. So this was a surprise to see how relevant the movie was. Now let's get into the movie itself. Obviously this movie has so many good actors in it that it is pretty crazy, the cast list, when you read it. It has obviously megastar Mammootty. It has Jagati Srikumar sir, who is incredible at what he does. It has a very young Mukesh, which was very interesting to watch, and a very young Suresh Gopi. And there's a couple of other artists as well, but these 4 people turned out to, I don't know what their status was in 1988. Obviously Suresh Gopi and Mukesh seemed very young and new, supporting Mammootty at that time. But today, it's just crazy to look back and see all these people together in one film. It was very, very interesting to watch them at that phase of their career, and everyone did a great job. I think the performances from start to finish, even of some of the supporting actors, are absolutely amazing. Even the sort of villains, so-called villains, or the supporting cast, the policemen that were involved, everyone was really convincing in the character. The parents, the father, the sister, everyone was superb in the movie and fit the part very well. The direction of the movie is also very interesting. I think that they have taken a very creative approach to filmmaking. I think that not only the writing from start to finish was very creative, instances such as not making it a filmy investigation but just making it realistic and interesting was something different. If all the parts where there were dummies used for the investigation, the blood groups that they tried to track, how they stumble upon those things, all were very realistic and flowed very well, as opposed to just sort of being dramatic or a twist for the sake of being a twist. It was nicely written and flowing. And the editing techniques for that time was very creative, and also the camera work. So the cinematography and the editing has really something to watch out for. There are shots between scenes that are very interesting and grasp your attention, as well as the way the editing and camera work has been done and the angles used. If you watch closely, they are very unique. For example, at the first half of the movie, an inspector investigates the first immediate suspects, and every time he's doing that, it's a separate shot, it's a separate way that he's investigating. So for example, he's not always standing, he's not always sitting, he's not always in the same room. I think that these are little things that can make a movie creative and different relevant and sort of grasp the attention of the audience. So those are some things that I noted that were very good. Some of the camera angles are also something you will not see in a regular film in 1988, like a Bollywood film, etc., that usually use macro level cameras or angles or like wide angles. Some of them use the classic, head over shoulder, whatever it's the camera over shoulder, person speaking to each other, and all these angles that were not working very well in Bollywood in 1988. Whereas in this particular movie, not really applying this for the whole industry because I don't know what it was back then, but for this particular movie, it was very clean cuts, very clean editing. The runtime of the movie is also just a little over 2 hours for 1988, whereas films at that time needed to be 3.5 hours long, even more sometimes. So all these little things added up to make this a very crisp cult movie that just was ahead of its time, stylish, deserved to be such a big blockbuster because it was path-breaking in all these different ways. I'm sure, not only at that time, but even today, we don't have such a clean CBI movie that goes from start to finish. I feel like now, because of what's going on in the future, if a CBI movie is made in Bollywood, they will finally use this approach where there might be a suicide and how the public protests on extremely large scales and takes it to the Supreme Court. Then a CBI dashing officer comes in and takes the investigation to the next level with extreme editing techniques, stylized action, things like that. Over here, everything was very realistic and nothing while watching felt like I'm watching a film from 1988. Obviously, basic quality audio is going to make me think that it's an old movie, but the content and delivery was fresh, and I'm really hoping that CBI 5 also lives up to those expectations. I heard that part 2 of this film, Jagratha, which I'm now excited to watch, was extremely interesting. Part 3 and 4 were not that good. Therefore, part 5, it is very crucial given the relevance even to date, and also the need for a big, successful new cult classic from Mammootty himself. I hope that they really, deliver something exciting. Hopefully, there's no Mammootty action scenes in there that need to be there in these days movies, and hopefully there's no masala aspects added in, and it's something very clean and intelligent and sort of pan-India also at this point, with all movies being pan-India pretty much. Hopefully that is the take on CBI 5, and hopefully, the makers of CBI 5 sort of just take a step back, watch CBI 1, watch some good movies, see what worked, take some good technical notes, and make CBI 5 something very true to itself, because that's what will make the fans happy and all the followers happy, and also give all the new people something interesting to watch. That was my take on Oru CBI Diary Kuripu. Not to mention that the background music was also very interesting and kept it fast paced. One thing I forgot to speak about. So yeah, all in all, it was a great film. 4.5 stars for sure, based on the time it was made, how it was written, and everything else. Half star less than 5, because I think some of the action sequences were sort of just like, why this dishum in here? That was just what I felt. Although it is not a wrong thing, nor it is something unrealistic. I just felt like that was one too many action sequences. However, the film was just brilliant. 4.5 stars for Oru CBI Diary Kuripu. I can't wait to watch the sequels, and I cannot wait for CBI 5. Let me know your thoughts on the film. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep watching for more.